What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna be looking at a video from TK Garage. Now, I've been happy that TK's been covering Stellantis and Dodge and all those guys over there at Stellantis. And I'm gonna just say this. A big FU to Carlos Tavares for discontinuing the Hemi V8. Now, shout out to TK because he's been on this ever since this has been going on. Apparently, Ram's getting a sport street truck. Who knew? Shout out to TK, and I don't like to keep using this. I don't want to you guys think I'm just going to keep using this content, but I'm not. But if this is true, I'm just going to say this. I am going to get my truck this year or next year. But I'm waiting. So if I get a good payout this year, my numbers go up more, I'm getting my truck next year.
I've talked about the Dodge coming back with a sports truck and bringing back V8s for months now. And shout out to my dude, Butter the Insider. He's had the inside track, at least on the sports truck side, of stuff that's been going on with Ram for a while now. And it looks like we could be seeing this sports truck much sooner than expected. Let me tell you what I mean. So normally when we're going through the process or whatever and they decide they're going to come out with a model or a variant of a truck or a car or whatever, you're looking at like at least 18 months, right, before they're rolling down an assembly line. What's interesting about this is this sports truck, from what my sources are telling me, is an appearance package, a lowered suspension, right? So maybe they're using an aftermarket company or something, a different supplier to have a lower suspension on the truck, similar to what we saw with trucks like the Rumblebee, and what Toyota did with the Tacoma, with the Tundra, with the TRD Tundra and the Tacoma, the racing truck version. Well, it looks like Ram is doing that now, as my sources have told me that there is currently two mules, the camouflage wrapped, with the aero parts, except one missing from the rear, which I'm wondering if it's a spoiler that's missing on these trucks. Probably. But they also both have two different powertrain options. So I'm going to guess one is a Hurricane. That's my guess. And the other one is a Hemi. Because according to sources, the one that seen the camouflage truck that looked like it was lowered, and that's what they said. It looked like somebody had a demo truck that's lowered. I'm like, oh, okay. That's a sports truck. It's not an adjustable suspension, or so it's not like it's like a Ford with any lift, right? It's a regular. It's a sports truck. We knew that this was coming, and we knew that they were testing these. But to hear that you could hear that Hemi rumble. Listen, the Hurricane sounds like a fart can. It sounds like a bad Honda Civic with a Milwaukee's Best can on the back of it. Okay, that's what the Hurricane sounds like. So we know what a Hemi sounds like. You hear it every time I'm in my truck. Okay. So definitely positive news, because if there's already mules, it means, and I'm looking also at other indicators, right? I'm looking at other market indicators. They're tooling up. They're, getting ready to start manufacturing that 5.7 Hemi right here in America, right? So that's one key aspect. And not the e-torque option either. That was something else that somebody asked. Are these going to be e-torque engines? No, they're going to be regular Hemi engines. And in fact, with some of the stuff that's been going on with NHTSA and the EPA, they may not have MDS on it, very similar to, and before you say, oh, they can't do that, TK, it has to have MDS. No, it doesn't. Because if you bought a manual Challenger, whether you had a Scat Pack or an RT, guess what it didn't have? No MDS. So they can build engines that do not have. And for you guys that are not Dodge people that don't know what MDS is, it would be the same thing for GM guys that know what active fuel management is or displacement on demand, where it cuts.
So basically, MDS, for the people that are not technically savvy, is multi-displacement system, or yeah, multi-displacement system. Basically, what it does is, like TK just said, active fuel management, or DOD, displacement on demand for GM vehicles. Basically, what it does is it turns off 4 out of the 8 cylinders. So whether it be from bank one, it'd be 2 on bank 1 and 2 on bank 2. Typically, is cylinder 2, 3, 5, and 8 on GM vehicles. So basically, cylinder 2, 3, 5, and 8. So it'd be the front two, or the front and the last cylinder on the driver's side, and the 2 middle cylinders on the passenger side. They turn it off for GM vehicles. Is what they had on the. Is what they started putting on the 2007 and up 5.7, no 5.3 and 6.0, 6.2 V8 engines for Chevy. Now, Dodge, Ram, I'm not sure how their MDS system works, but I'm guessing it's pretty much similar to that.
That's off half the cylinders, okay? Done. So this truck could have none of that, meaning one of the most reliable V8 Hemis built in a while in a sports truck with a nice appearance package. I think, and with the fact that they already have mules testing this truck, and I already said this, I knew that it was going to be a 2026 model year, but I said, what did I say earlier? That it would be, there is a possibility if they get this thing tooled up and they get these engines available to be able to build these, that we could see them before the end of this year. And that is looking way more likely. So we'll see what happens. I do have some other news on an SRT Charger, and it's not called a Banshee. I'm nailing down some more stuff on that. You guys know where I'm at with that. Even if I hear it from 2 sources, I like to have 3. 4 would be optimal. 3 is kind of my limit before I publish a video on something. But I can tell you that there is some rumors, some information coming out about the Charger, and it's not the 2-door either.
Shout out to TK. Now, I'm just gonna be probably one of the only videos that I'm gonna do about this. But I'm just gonna say this. If they bring this truck out, I got a feeling that Ram is gonna start selling these trucks like hotcakes. Because if they can sell, let's just say this. If they can sell this sport truck at the same price that Ford is selling their F-150 with their F-150 STX crew cab, 5.5 foot bed, and a Coyote V8 with 4x4. If they can sell around 45, 50 to 55 grand, right in that price range, and it's 4x4 and has a 5.7 Hemi, and it's lowered a little bit, that gives you that sport truck. Hell, even if it has rear wheel drive, if they could sell that truck, if they could price that truck right there where Ford is selling their STX trucks with the 5-liter, a lot of people might hop on there. Because not many people need 4x4. It's nice to have in the winter, but not many people need 4x4. So if they do that, with no MDS, and it's got that Hemi V8, a lot of people might buy it. Ford might be screwed. Hell, we already know GM screwed, so I ain't even counting them in. Sierras and Silverados, they're already screwed. You, just to get a comparable V8, you got to literally spend 62 grand or more just to get a V8 in the fucking Silverado or Sierra. That's they're up here. Stellantis is up here, so they trying to come back down here, and Ford's right here. So I mean, if you want to be honest, I mean, let me take the goddamn retarded ass headphones off. I mean, if you want to be honest here, if it happens, it happens. I mean, think about it. I mean, let's just be honest here. Coyotes. And this is specific for the car guys that want to build their trucks into a street racer or anything like that. The Coyotes are unbeatable right now. You have a 10-speed automatic 5-liter V8 and an F-150 with an aluminum body. No steel panels, aluminum body, so it's a lighter truck. If you get a crew cab, lighter, it's still a lighter truck. It's still a lighter truck than the Ram. Think about it. The 5-liter, the Coyote, is an aluminum block V8. It's already light. Then you combine that with 4-wheel drive, a engine that loves to make high RPM. You turbo it, or you put a Whipple supercharger on it from Ford Performance on it. Have 800 horsepower, tuned reliability wise from Ford Performance. All for under $60K. I don't know what to tell you. That's already a fucking bargain deal, and it comes with a factory warranty. Ford is offering you a chance to get a 2024, 2025, hell, maybe even a 2026 year model truck or Mustang that has a 5-liter V8 that you can get a supercharger installed from the dealership. You can get a supercharger kit installed from the dealership with the warranty. And you make it out of the box 800 horsepower. If Ram can make this to where they offer the 5.7 Hemi with the ability to be able to install a supercharger kit from the dealership, whether it be a Whipple or a Kenny Bell or any type of supercharger from the dealership, offering 800 horsepower under $60K, what the fuck can you do? Especially if you opt for it. It'll all be signed in with the deal pack. So if you really want to be honest here, if Ram can pull this off, there's nothing that you can really say. All I'm going to say is this. It's fair game. It's fair game at this point. GM, you're screwed. You've shot yourself in the ass so many times, and then you're charging 60 plus K for a V8 that could potentially fail on your customers. You got engines literally failing at less than 10,000 miles. Hell, less than 2,000 miles on top of that. You're screwed. There's nothing you can do. And then your AFM is trash. So basically, you literally had to get a complete delete kit from Luvis Motorsports, I think, or Texas Speed. They sell a kit. I mean, shit. What you want me to say? Then y'all just started putting a nicer interior in your trucks. So, to be honest with you, I mean, GM is a little screwed right now. For the price, I'll go with the Ford. For the looks, I'll go with the GM. But if you offering a sport truck Hemi for the same price as the Ford, I'm going with the Hemi. Sorry. But anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.